Did you complete everything in the BELURAT Tower settlement? Are you sure that you completed everything, found every secret passage there is in this dungeon? Did you make sure that you unlocked all the doors that are locked here? And did you make sure that you found all the weird items that are sort of hidden away? Did you make sure that you kill all the bosses and weird creatures that are hiding? And did you talk to all the NPCs in the right manner, of course? And did you, most importantly, find all the Erdtree fragments as available? So, this is a guide for BELURAT Tower Settlement. My name is Nilaus and I'm going to do Elden Ring guides for everything. And my objective with these kind of guides is that I'll be doing a walkthrough and I'll make sure that it sort of have clean lines through the dungeon and explain how, where, what, why everything is, and so that you can make sure that you got everything done. If you're stuck through a dungeon and you see some loot on a ledge or some door that you can't figure out, well, these guides are here for you. The first door that's locked, this is locked from the other side. We know from previous Souls games experience that means it's a shortcut. Likewise, this big gate is also a shortcut. We have to open it from the other side. So there's only one way to go for now, and we come into this area, which is the area that we also saw from the press release B-roll footage. As we are clearing this space out, then let me just talk a little bit about my spec. My spec is level 178. It's currently strength focused, probably switching to faith focused. I am using primarily the blasphemous blade, that's the red one, and the Ordovis blade as well. And this is a jump build focus, or jump focus build, and it's just really good. I tried some of the new weapons, I tried them a lot, and I just cannot make them do as well as just jump, smash, kill everything. A lot of enemies are just not really good at dealing with jump attacks, particularly the NPCs can't figure out how to deal with jump attacks. So this is super good. It also has like this amazing AoE, which has long range and good AoE, so which is super handy for doing these kind of things. The first thing that we now have here is a well. This well will require a key, so we can't get to that. So we'll come back to that later once we have the key. I'll be basically just walking through the entire dungeon, keep picking up the keys, and then after we kill the boss, then we'll go back and do the sort of secret areas. So feel free to use the chapters to skip ahead if there's something specific that you are looking for. I'll try to put some chapters in that kind of makes sense. As you saw up here on the bridge, you will see those two annoying things. Just try to avoid them. When you are below. Oh, I did not see this guy. When you're below the bridge, they can't shoot you, but aside from that, they will shoot you and make fighting a little bit more difficult. So, we just go in, and first of all, we get lost and go a little bit back. And we get a kind reminder from the spellcasters on the bridge which way we should go. And if we stay underneath the bridge, then we should be safe. And we can kind of pull them in. So these are just these zombies, whatever they are just incredibly easy. Only the big guy can deal a little bit of damage, but not so much. There we go. So if we keep doing, there's two more, one to the right and one straight ahead. I will go into the side so that they come into me, and just clear out these sleeping zombies in the meantime. And there's one, and there's two. That's not ideal to get two at once, but hey, nothing we can't handle. There we go, a little bit of a panic roll, and also take that out. So if we go to the corner here, take that out, and we have a little bit of the good old Elden Ring stutter, and then in the corner in the ceramic vases, whatever. There's a silver horn tender. Here we go. We pick up everything there is, and nothing else. We can now move on. So the two on top of the bridge, they have decided to come down and meet me halfway, so they are here. That's why they were not shooting when we were outside. And we have our first site of grace. This is just a small something chamber. And out here, this is the bridge that we're standing on. We can jump down on the rooftops, and we'll do that in a second. First, though, we have another locked door we'll come back to. This is a storage room, so we need the storage room key for this. We'll just go out on the rooftops. There's not a whole lot there, but hey, sense of completion and all that. So we'll go out here and get that smithing stone that's hiding over here. It's not even placed so that you get the sense that you can get up on the roof. Usually they're sort of on the ledge, so when you walk past, you go like, oh, I need to get up there at some point, which I really like. I love this verticality in the game. Oh, look at that! Someone forgot something down there. It's just a drop. It's not a Yeah, it's just a drop. We'll take it. Smithing stones. We need a silly amount of smithing stones if we want to test all the new weapons, and I very much do. So, back over on the bridge, and we will now go over on the other set of rooftops. Nothing in there, and we'll move around. And there is yet one more item over here that's hiding and wants to be picked up. There, another silver horn tender. And we can go back. And we have now sort of cleared everything behind us with the exception of the 2 locked doors, so we'll come back to after we have cleared the entire thing. I'm trying to sort of always take the short path first. Okay, there we have a horned warrior. They are a little bit tough. So because I have like automatic region of focus, then I don't mind just burning through a lot of focus to get a good buff here. And that should make quick work of this guy. That's half the damage. And spinny, spinny, spinny. Jump. I like jump attacks. It is so good. It is so ridiculously good. So we get the Horned Warrior sword. Good. We'll start by going to the right here. This is a dead end, so we'll prefer dead ends when possible. And take this guy out first. This is the spellcaster. He's a little bit more annoying. The other ones are just useless zombies. And there we go. So we'll walk through into this area, and this is where we'll be invaded as we go in. It's not the worst invasion. I think he can be a little bit annoying, but generally if you play aggressively, which we absolutely do, come right ahead of us. There he is. So as soon as we can click him, he can click him now. And jump attack, slash, and jump attack, slash, and you guessed it, jump attack. There you go. There's a reason why I love this build. There's nothing. I tried parry builds as a Crusader insignia. Tried block builds, I tried spell casting, I tried all sorts of things. I tried the weird deflect Sekiro build with a light greatsword, and they're cool and all, but they just don't deal comparative damage to this. Plus the sustain from just healing at every kill is amazing. It's so good that I feel it's overshadowing a little bit on all of the cool new weapons, which is a shame. And I certainly don't feel that there is any high difficulty spike in this game because I'm using this weapon set and spec. So feel free. We'll take a look at it a little bit when we have an elevator ride a little bit further. This guy will like to ambush us as we just walk around. We're just gonna go over here just to take a look at the glorious piss waterfall. There we go. Pea water flowing. There we go. Nice. And we'll be at those 2 locations in a bit. And just looking out over at this previous location. We'll go around here, and there's another little ambush. Someone is hiding in from the side, and we can just swing, take you out here, and then there's 2 of the warriors. We can take out the first warrior fast, and then the other one we can turn around and take care of you. Maybe that's a little bit more careless than you'd want to do, and we can take the guy sitting, and then there's another one coming in from behind. Sometimes we can turn around and actually go. Bits of string. I don't know what all the strings are used for, but damn, we get a lot of strings. Here we are now at the Piss Waterfall, looking back at the first area we covered. Oh no, I forgot something. We'll come back to that one. That's when I dropped on the ground. 2 more here, and up. So we just gradually climb the tower. Here we have the storage room key, so now we can go into the storage room, and over there we have some items that we also need to get to. So let's go for those items first. That's a little bit tricky to get over there. And here, and go down here and look at the Piss Waterfall again. And now we have from all 3 locations. We were over there before, and we were on the waterfall. So go up here and jump, and then walk on the ledge, and then you can walk around and jump in here. Get that thing. This is where we just climbed up, and there is 1 person guarding it. Nothing major. And here we get another key. So the 2 keys are right next to each other. The well depth key. This key will unlock the well, obviously. And now we could actually go back and do the 2 areas, but I don't want to do that because we need an item first to make sure that works. Oh, and I jumped down here so that I could get that glorious item we forgot earlier. not worth it, but hey, sense of completion. Otherwise, you'd be yelling at me in the comment section. Oh, by the way, remember to like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. I want to do more Elden Ring guides, but I want to just make sure that we do this. So here we have a number of 3 different ways. There's left, and there's over the fence, and there's to the right. Right is actually progression, so we of course go left first. You can jump through that ledge and get into an area. We'll get to that area. I'll go left here. This takes us to an elevator. So get ready to pause if you wanted to look at my specs and stats, because we're just going to take a little bit look at it here. There, 178 and Blasphemous Blade, and you can see the talismans as well. Nothing that happened down here except just opening a shortcut back to the beginning. So we open the gate. And we're now out here where we started. All good, but we'll go back up the elevator because we're still focusing on progression. The 3 talismans I'm using is the only one that's really new is this blessed one, which gives us a slow FP, then the Erdtree favor, the dragon crest, and of course the jump, the jump talisman. Those are the ones that I prefer, are the best. So there's a little bit of aggression and a little bit of defense. And some utility. There we go. We're just clearing all of this. And now you should prepare for some low quality gaming. Low quality gaming coming up. So you are warned. So in here they have 2 big scorpions. One is really tough and the other one is trivial. That's not the ones. But here's the big one. I decided to do a ranged attack, but I forgot that it could jump. So that's kind of bad. So let's just give it another ranged attack. It can't fit through all of this, so good. Then I go in, and then I, of course, forget a critical thing, that it can jump. There we go, so I get jumped again. It's funny how that the same trick works 2 times. So let's just go out and just pop some potions here. And we'll just give it some ranged attack. So if you have ranged attack, just save you out your potions or pots or hefty pots or anything. We'll just use Flame Cleanse to get rid of the poison. That is super convenient. And there is one more scorpion. It's a big one, but it is not dangerous. You can say that. It's just a single hit and that's dead. Over here we have the bone bow. This it's a new bow that shoots homing targets, which it's kind of, I don't know, is that useful? I don't know, maybe PvP. Here's a cool thing that is easy to miss. You go up on this rubble, and there is a doorway. Interesting, right? And don't go in because there is a ambush from one of these. And take care of it. That one's a tough one. Maybe I was just hitting with one of the blades somewhere on the wall. More ambush coming in. There. Good. You can see how efficient it is. This Taker's Flame. And we'll just, now we don't have any focus left, but we'll just gradually regenerate it. So no worries there. We'll just not use anything. And now comes the best secret thing that we can find in here is this Shadow Tree fragment. Thank you. And also another of the Cross of Mikela. If you can, they're so hard to interact with. I don't know why, but they're just weird. You leave your flesh, that's good. And you go out on this balcony. Maybe you've been walking out on the ledge over there on the right hand side and you've been seeing this item and just been tearing your hair out why you couldn't get over there. That's how you get over there. The dead bouquet. So I'm just going to be, this is maybe a little bit silly, but this is just maybe for my own sake. Just put a little here so we can see where we are later on if we forget it. So this is just an area you can fall down to, either deliberately or accidentally. I'm just going to go down here and clear this area because we have to clear everything, so might as well just go down here. There's just a lot of these, I don't know, insect men. They are pretty damn harmless, maybe a little bit of poison. And with a good step attack, we just take care of these super easy. And they don't, there's nothing interesting loot-wise down here, but, you know, we have to take it all. Flash shot, and the last thing. So now we can, the only way to get out of this is to follow this ridge. There will be 2 more fly people falling down for a sort of ambush. There we go. Hello. Not a big ambush. There we go. Moving forward. This was also displayed in the B-roll from the press release. So we know that there is an ambush. There we go. Goodbye. And we can now climb up. So now we are actually getting a little bit further ahead than we are progression-wise in the dungeon. So we kind of have to sort of backtrack. You'll probably be going the other way and coming down this way. But I decided to do it this way because then I could sort of take care of that while I was here. And we have these two. As long as you just attack them, then you can stagger them and there's not going to be any problem. So now forward is progression, left is where we're actually supposed to come from. So we can see one of those two-hand wielding horned warriors. Yeah, a little bit tough, so let's buff up. Unfortunately that means I can't use the Taker's Flame. I wonder if that's going to be a problem. These are loot goblins, so always kill those. Unfortunately, I got a little bit too close, so one of the grey birds aggroed as well, which is not ideal. And that was not a good attack. Hey, take it. And this guy. So once he gets started on his annoying thing, that gets a little bit annoying. Oh wow! Just interrupt, and that is annoying. But at least we got our potion off. Okay, is it my turn? There we go. Trading blows, not a great idea generally, but push, push, push. So. This is where we are actually supposed to be coming from, but I took a little bit of detour. We'll just backtrack and clear it backwards. It doesn't really make a difference. It's not easier one way or the other in my experience. So, we have one more grey bird. That one can sometimes aggro when you're downstairs, and then it's a little annoying. This one can also aggro if you're not careful. Then I'm just going to aggro the one on the top, because I don't want all of them, or both of them, to aggro at once. And we'll give you some AoE. Then as they're flying, they will be dropping down. There we go. And the other one is a spellcaster bird, so this is easier to take it this way. And that's a final item here. And we've been all the way down to behind us, so we'll be doing that. So now we come back up to this ledge. Forward is the pit we dropped down to with all the insect men. This is where we came from. We'll just backtrack so we can sort of tie the whole thing together and see how it works. This is where we got the storage room key, I think. This is where we went down and jumped over and got the sewer key. So we go up and then we turned left. And forward, we need to get up there to that item. We turned left and went that way. Forward, we have done that. The pit be over the railing. And now we can walk this way. This is also where we saw some of the stuff from the press release. And we walk all the way. We have now cleared it. And right over the ledge, we can't really see it. Then right there, we saw just a short glimpse of the pink token we left behind. And so just kind of tying it together. So we've done now everything behind us. Oh, this is where we came up from downstairs, and for some reason this guy is scrolling down here. That's fine. That's where we came up, and then now we've done, at this point, we've done everything behind us and to the left of us. There's only forward progression remaining, and then the two locked doors. But there's also a big empty room behind us there. So this fight can be a little bit hectic. So just you know, my advice is be hyper aggressive, but that's not necessarily always a good idea. Use the tree to block the line of sight for the spellcasters. Depending on how fast you kill things, those spellcasters are a little annoying. And there should be one guy left. He's also just been stuck. If you get all of them at once, it kind of sucks. There we go, and we get some reward Spirit Ash of uselessness. And don't really have much use of it since I don't use Spirit Ashes and I don't use summons. That's just a kind of a rule I set for myself. So we come into this room. This is the scorpion room. If you have not killed the scorpions, you can sort of see them hanging from the ceiling right here. But we have, so not a problem. So we just continue to push up ahead. And there is a, I don't know, ninja bird aggressive thing that we don't like. So let's buff up to just make it a little bit easier. And then we'll just be ready to deal with it when it shows up. Where are you? There you are. Let's give you a Taker's Flame. It's actually the first enemy you fight in Shadow of the Erdtree and go like, oh my god, this is tough. If this is a basic mob, hyper aggressive and all that stuff. Parry. There we go. Just knock it down. Like 3-4 hits with our dual weapons. All good. So we're climbing up. We're getting all the way up. Nothing much to see here. We'll go up to a site of grace, and then we'll have the boss. So let's rest here and get ready. Let's go into the boss. We are going to start by buffing up, so we are ready. We're not summoning, we're not spirit dashing. So what we're going to do is we'll drink our flask here, and then we'll be buffing up. I'll be buffing up with Golden Vow, because of course we are. And then also some Flame Grant Me Strength. So we are ready to go in. Could also eat some food actually, that would probably be a good idea. I'll add food to my routine for boss fights moving forward. Alright, so this is not really a boss fight guide, but just show you. Avoid stuff, hit it when possible. This is a 3-hit combo, or sometimes it's a 3-hit combo. And that is spinning around. You can actually punish, sometimes you can be on the inside and still work. So I haven't done a whole lot of damage by now. And a lot of these jumps you can easily see, they're really telegraphed. That one but right now I'm kind of stuck in the, oh no, I need to heal. Once I get started on actually dealing damage, I deal a fair bit of damage here. That's only one of them. That one, jump over. Actually jump over 3000 damage for that. There we go. So we're now down to half health, and we get an extra attack in, and it got it staggered because jump attacks deal actually quite a bit of stagger. Or voice damage, so it doesn't have left, so it changes to the lightning form. Really don't want to have too much of the lightning form or frost form or all that stuff. I am just unable to dodge this for some reason. There, and some extra spin, and we can just get in now. It's just one more attack and then it should be good. So let's be super greedy, as is always a good advice in playing Souls game. Just be greedy, right? Just be greedy for boss fights. You'll be fine. And we got the Remembrance of the Dancing Lion. Nice. So my advice is always be greedy. Yeah, maybe don't take that advice too seriously, but with a big sword, then you do want to stagger it pretty easily. So we got also this dancing lion head, which is kind of useless. Well, it's not. It's nice, but it's too big and it's too heavy, so not something for me to use. But it does serve a purpose. At this point, there isn't a hell of a lot for us to do here, so we'll go through and open the door, and we'll go up to the actual tower. But alas, we cannot enter the actual tower all the way up, so we'll just go into this. There are no more enemies here. We'll get a nice little revered spirit ash here. I guess they're useful if you are using lots of spirit ashes. And then we climb the stairs and see what's up there. Top we find a tower message, so we'll just have a look at it, and it says the gate of divinity lies in the tower sealed by shadow. This is where the kind Mikala is headed. We know Empyrean, so we need to get some flames to destroy it. So we need to get some flames to destroy the shadow tree to unlock this to get in there. Cool. Now what we need to do is we use the 2 keys to unlock the 2 doors that we still have remaining. We're back here, and we will be just getting some lights. That light is just absolutely amazing. Must have. So we had the storage room over here. We'll take the 2 casters up, and then we'll use the storage room key. There we go. Use storage room key. We go in here and we see an NPC. And maybe you've been here before and you sort of wondered why you can't talk to this NPC. Well, if we go over and talk to the NPC, I don't know what happened if you kill it, but let's not do that. So it just goes, nothing there. But if we just happen to use the new silly helmet, Divine Beast Head, then we get a lot of dialogue.
Oh, such a joy to smell the scent again, in service to thee.
And there was a lot of dialogue, but we'll skip that, so you can see that yourself when you get there. We'll change back to our normal helmets. We use the solitude helmet, just because then we use at least something new. Open the door, it doesn't lead us anywhere new, it just leads us back to this street. And we will then jump back. We'll jump back to the initial BELURAT Tower settlement, the initial checkpoint. From this checkpoint, we will now get the light back on. Always get the light back on. We still have the door that we can't open, and this is where we're heading now. We need to go to that well where we saw we could jump down to the well. So we'll just go through, and yep, that's still dead. So no worries. Kill that one. Go up, and then there are the 4 looking at a very boring fountain. I love that skill. Take us flame, so good. It also heals like a silly amount. So let's go down into the well. It's not as big as the subterranean something in Underlane Dell, but it's more than just a little bit of area. Cool things as well. There's no fire grease. Unfortunately, we can't use that on our weapons. And here, and this gate is locked, but we use the well depth key, and we come into our favorite place. We know that Miyazaki has had his hand in this. It's a poison swamp. Yay! And we can't ride through it, so we'll have to go. This is all of this area here. All this area is the poison swamp. We'll start by going down where we just pointed, because there is a boss-ish. It doesn't have a boss bar, but it's a boss. But depends on who you ask. If you ask a speedrunner, it's not a boss. If you ask Extra Life, it is a boss. Whatever. It's a fight that has fat loot, so must be killed. We'll start through walking array here on the rooftops, just because then we can cover some ground, gets a little bit closer, and there is one item we want to get. There. It's a smithing stone 2. We want to go that direction in this corner. There you'll see some enticing loot over there. So we'll try to get to this location and buff up here. Just buff up, and that's not what I wanted. And here we go. We got that. Use our flask, and we buff up with golden vow. We buff up with flame grant me strength. And unfortunately, there's no way of us avoiding getting poisoned here, so we'll just go to this location. And we've been killing ulcerated tree spirits many a time before, so we definitely should not be taking damage from these anymore. Good old jump attacks to the side is really what gets us. Waiting for it to come in, jump through it, and that's the poison. Nothing we can do to prevent that. We'll just kill it so that it doesn't really matter that much. And just a few jump attacks more, and then we should be good. There we go. That was actually only one jump attack. And then we just use Flame Cleanse Me to get rid of it. We get an immunity on charm +2, so that is good against poison. So, you know, it's nice, but I don't think those kind of things are essential. Maybe there's a boss that really does have a lot of poison, or some poison swamp, or something that it makes sense, but I think they're too specialized, and I don't want to be changing talismans all the time. Then I suddenly run around with the wrong thing. There you go, and I'll just cast it again, so we get rid of that build up. I feel it's cheaper to use my focus on it than it is to use the boluses, because then we get, like, I don't know, what is it? Right, it's those dragonfly heads or something for the neutralizing. Not good. Here, can't really get up there, but there's nothing up there anyway. We've been up to these roofs anyway. So that was one side of this outer swamp area, but there's still much more to come. So we got all that stuff down here. Then we'll do the middle segment now, and then do the other segment. Oh, hello. That tower thing, we can't get up to that yet. That's sort of like late game one. Actually unlock the rest of the tower when we get there. So there's some things that we can't get to now. These towers, this bridge, inaccessible right now. Sorry if you're watching to see how you get up there, but that's not now. So in here, nothing super exciting. Jump, jump, and yeah, we don't have a lot of interesting things. It's just funny to walk on roofs. I find that to be a really enjoyable experience. From a platform is usually annoying, but it's just so rewarding to jump on roofs that even though there's nothing up here, it's still enjoyable nonetheless. And there is one thing down in there, one thing down there. And neutralizing balls, that's not particularly interesting. Okay, so time for us to clear some enemies out. If we stand here, we can lure them in. Get a little bit closer. So there are some hanging on the underside of the bridge, and I guess we can just go in because they're not that dangerous. So let's just go, 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 go. Like that. Just make sure you don't roll here, because then the poison gets stuck to you, and even if you go out, it still continues to scale up, or to stack up. Then here is the exit. We are not ready for the exit yet. This is the ladder up, but it was also a good place to sort of get a little reprieve from the poison. We can see that there are patrolling squads. One dead, and just two here, and a little bit of poison, and there we go. And we just heal from every single attack, or every single kill. That's so good. And here we have some useless arrows. I don't know if they're useless, but I never use arrows. And we can just buff up because we see that there is a horned warrior over on the side, and I don't know if it actually buffs these as well, but it should. The flame gravity strength adds fire damage, but maybe that's just the only weapon. It's only weapon, I think, not the weapon attacks. So let's take care of you. We'll just buff up entirely against this guy. Give you some loving embrace from that, and really super frantic, but yeah, not dangerous. And you get a 2 horn warrior sword. So now we have that. Anything else? Yes, there's a tiny bit around here. There is also, this is another fist weapon, poisoned hand. So another weapon, another new weapon. It's not really my kind of thing. Oh no, we didn't have any spell casting or any focus test, but that doesn't matter. We'll just go through it anyway. So it's just clearing the last bit of this area. Just making sure that we don't miss anything anywhere. And over here, there's a little bit more. We'll go and line them up and knock them down. And that's the last item we find, some knot resin. And that's it. So we are gonna head back to the ladder so we can go up. That looked like something, but it's not something. I was just like, what is that? Did I miss something? But no, we did not miss anything. As far as I know. Of course, if I missed something, you let me know. I kind of got the sense like around the corner that I was missing something, but I don't think I did. Yeah, if I missed something, let me know in the comment section, and it should be like minor things. Then we get all the way up here, and then we'll just tie the whole thing together, because that doorway is back to the beginning. And we are now all the way back to the start. So we did a one big loop, and we are now back to BELURAT Tower and the opening, and everything is cleared. Every item, every NPC, every door, everything is done. You can just look at our spec. So that's how we got here. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining, and yeah, join this. If you like it, hit the like button, and I'll be continuing with Castle Ensis and other regions as well. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and stay effective.